will come give a 5-minute platform talk.
Good morning. I'm State Representative Marisa Marquez, and I represent District 77 here in El Paso. And I'm so excited when I got the call this week to come and speak on behalf of Bill White, who is a candidate for governor. Unfortunately, I won't be able to take your questions. He would have loved to have been here to do that, but I'm going to talk a little bit about his platform regarding education and issues that are important not only to you as young people, but to the community at large. Just a little bit about Bill White. He's the former mayor of Houston. In that, he spent his life in politics getting things done. And some of just the basics about him is he grew up in San Antonio, so he's a native Texan. 2 San Antonio school teachers. His dad was a disabled vet. He earned a scholarship to college and became a successful businessman, but moved back to Texas, and that's what we want for all of you here, is when you go out and get your education, excel, do well, experience different things, but bring that knowledge back to El Paso or back to Texas. He knows the importance of hard work and a good education. He knows how to control spending, balance budgets, and invest in the future and create jobs. And that's important for you all, because that's where we're all headed. We need a governor who cares more about Texas' future than his own. And that starts with getting our taxpayers here in El Paso, here in Texas, their money's worth. Some of the issues, I just know very little about Bill White. I know that he ran for Senate, and I got to meet him, and I was just so inspired. He's just a man that really, really does have the policy together to make change. It's not just about getting out and getting elected, but he has real solutions about how to balance his budget, where we're going as Texans in the future. And some of the 3 things that he's made a priority of in his campaign have been improving our public schools, reducing the dropout rate, and stopping skyrocketing college tuition rates. And that's important to you all. Yes, I see you going, yes, when we're talking about tuition. Let me just tell you a little bit about where we are right now in the state of Texas with our governor, with our current governor, Rick Perry. We've had 10 years of education failure. Rick Perry has let Texas fall behind to the 49th among all states in the percentage of adults with a high school diploma. How many states do we have in the U.S.? And we're 49th, okay? For the first time, younger generations have lower levels of education than older generations. How many times have you heard your parents say, I want you to do more than me. I want you to excel beyond what I've done and your father has done and your mother has done, right? Do they not say that? All the time. Well, that's not where we're at in Texas, but we need to be. And we need to ensure that when you all have children and your generations to come have something to have, she made a face of, no, I don't want to have kids. But when you have your generation coming, that we're making sure that we're ensuring success. And so that's important. Texas faces a downward spiral in economic competitiveness if we fail to educate our growing population. We're the 11th biggest economy in the world, Texas. And we don't have the workforce, we don't have the skill set in our youth in order to compete. Pre-K, Rick Perry vetoed a bill last session that would have expanded pre-K. Why is that important? Getting the skill sets early to help you succeed not only in high school but in college. Dropouts, we're 43rd in graduation rates. And Rick Perry refuses to account for 3 in 10 ninth graders who do not graduate on time at all. These are some of the issues. These are 5 of the things that Bill White commits to working on and to pushing forward in this next legislative session. I know you've heard a lot about the budget. I know you've heard a lot about other issues regarding redistricting. But these are things that he's committed to as the next governor of Texas. Expand a successful pre-K program that works. Improve student performance with voluntary pre-K programs. How many of y'all are familiar with that? Pre-K programs. Those are important. Again, skill set, getting children engaged early is very important to their success. Improve career and technical education. Work with school districts, community colleges, and employers to create dual credit programs, many of which you all are involved in right now, but to expand it so that you all have the information you need. To train students for highway jobs. Cut dropout rates, treat as an emergency when students do not return to school. That's important. Bring back writing, reasoning, and problem-solving skills. Bringing the creativity back into the classroom. Make college education more affordable for Texans. And with that, I know that I have 15 seconds left, and I want to expand on those. If I may, can I have another minute? Okay, a minute closing statement, since I won't be taking you all. But I would encourage you all to take them. I know that you have a coordinator here. I would encourage you all to put them together and make sure that you send them to his campaign. I'm sure he'd be willing to respond. And then the last would be make college education affordable for more Texans. Work to make both 2-year and 4-year programs affordable, including cutting the cost of textbooks and other course materials. Why is that important to you? College is not just tuition. There's a lot of other expenses involved, and he's willing and he realizes the importance of all those factors. And also, we want to keep you in Texas. We want to continue to expand on making more of our universities Tier 1 universities. And that's important to you all because the cost of leaving the state of Texas is something that you all need to consider. And so Bill White is committed to that. I thank you all for the opportunity. I thank Representative Costa for having this forum. I encourage you all to contact his campaign with any more questions. And I am very privileged here today that I was asked to represent him on behalf of this campaign. Thank you very much.
The students are going to ask a couple of questions just so